So that question is hard because finding a pattern takes basically a couple of forms, right? So you can either discover one and test it yourself, right? Or you can learn one, right? Or you team up with another group of traders or another individual trader, and you sort of jointly create one. So when I talk about it from me, some of the patterns I created, and obviously I created them from the existing data. I didn't make them up out of thin air. I wasn't writing on air and figure out where they were. For example, there's a concept that I use called space. And we also call it a clear path to kind of match our company, Path Trading Partners name. But originally I created it, and when I created it, and by the way, when you're creating a pattern, you're recognizing one, right? You're not creating it. You're recognizing one, and you're looking back in time, quite a bit of time, I might add. And you're saying, yes, this particular pattern repeats. And then the results of that pattern can be predicted within a range of a high degree of certainty. So to me, that's over 55%. You can make it over 50%. Really depends on the type of risk reward that you aim for. And also the risk reward that you aim for depends on the repeatability of the pattern. So you can create rules around these patterns. For example, high probability doubles, double tops and double bottoms. I created the rules around that pattern. That pattern already existed. And when I learned it, I found some weaknesses in it. So I created some new rules around it that had me taking fewer double tops and double bottoms. And then I partnered up with a gentleman called Mike Arnold, who runs our Path Trading Partners website, and he improved the rules that I created. And then you can learn them, and I learned rotation zones and Gann retracement extensions from Mike Arnold. And that's the example I'm going to show you. So I kind of answered the second question at the same time, but you focus on a pattern and you specialize in it. No FOMO, no fear of missing out, no spreading yourself too thin. When you think you've discovered a pattern, you need to focus on it. Okay, and you need to specialize in that particular pattern. And once you consider yourself to have your specialization down, then you can extend from there. You're sort of like a doctor, where you're either an orthopedic surgeon, or you're an oncologist, or you're specialized in pediatric medicine. You can go to a doctor of oncology and say, look, my kid is sick and has a 103-degree temperature. What do you think is wrong? And that doctor can give you a generalized idea of what may be wrong, but they'll tell you to go see a pediatrician. So you have to find a specialty. That's really the easiest way to focus on it.